So, are you ready for spring and some spring crafting? In today's video, it's all about spring items, little purple flowers and ferns and mushrooms. So adorable. I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know, I'm 73 and I just say it because if I can do it, I know darn well you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my wonderful friends, all my dear sweet subscribers that take the time to watch my videos and comment. It really touches my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss every month a different theme, and then I do tables and crafts and decor. I do it all. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right, little purple flowers, ferns, mushrooms. They're all so cute for spring. And we are going to be making some tags, some bags, some cards, some decor out of it. It is so beautiful. I love the purple and green together. It's so much fun. I hope you love all these things. I hope you get inspired to make some for yourself or for gifts or for presents. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my first totally craft video all about spring. You know it's March, and you know it's a green month for me. I love the greens and the purples. I love ferns and those little purple flowers and all the buds just starting to break open. And it reminds me of forest and flowers, fairies, and mushrooms. We have a lot of cute things to make today, and I cannot wait to show you. So I want to start over here with my little white cake. You know, I decorate it every month. I had a little leprechaun and shamrocks on it before, and now I have a fairy. You guys, keep bags. You see this bag right here? This is all my kind of ferns and purple flowers that fall off. You know, you have sometimes little tiny flowers like, you know, like right here, I have a little tiny flower. But put them in a separate bag, and they're perfect for doing these displays or these crafts, which I'll get to in a minute. All I did was put a couple pieces of fern, and I put some purple flowers on my little white cake and one of my fairies. This is fauna here. But you can do these any color you want to. If I have a more blue fairy, I could do all blue hydrangeas and purple flowers and ferns. That would be beautiful too. But anyway, she's just sitting on there. How pretty to put anywhere in your home, but especially like the kitchen. You could put it in the center of your dining room table and have kind of ferns and everything going down the table, and more fairies and fairy houses. You can see how you can really go to town with these themes. I took my little white cakes and I just added some purple flowers and ivy and purple flowers and a piece of fern. Keep these little pieces. They're so cool because you can use them to make these kind of tags or cards or collages or decor. So I have here one of my little purple flowers. I just added a little bit of glitter to it. And here's a paper flower. You can see in the backdrop here I have paper flowers, different sizes. And then these are these ivy leaves. You know, when you buy ivy, don't you have a problem sometimes with the ivy pulling off or falling off and you can never get it back on? Keep them in a bag. I have a whole bag of ivy flowers. Another cute thing to put on that cake would have been this little green and white mushroom, but I didn't want to run the risk of knocking anything over, so I didn't put it on there. But how cute to do a little mushroom also on that one. Now, collages. All shades of green, light green, dark green. I take and make usually a 5x7 base for my my paper collages. And you can see I just kind of clustered everything down in one corner. I kind of anchored it with these ivy leaves, which I absolutely love. A purple flower, paper flowers, paper leaves. This is a paper punch I have. This is also a punch I have. Now, I use this for coral or for branches, and that's a paper punch. And then I had this little piece of fern I put in the back, but I kind of swooped it up going to one side. Isn't that pretty? And since it's a very light color green, you can still see the dark green on there. And I stuck one of my pieces of ephemera. So you don't have to have 9 million pieces of ephemera on something. It can just be one piece, and I kind of tucked it in. And again, this is a front of a card on a gift bag like this. You can just glue it right on. Imagine somebody having a March birthday. They get that with a candle or Bath and Body products in it. Oh, that'd be so sweet. Lovely. All right, here's another collage that I did, kind of with the same idea of having a base down here in the one corner and then everything shooting off from that base. And you can see here I used purple for the backdrop, and then I did the dark green, purple flowers. And what's very good is to also punch out flowers from this backdrop. See how that little flower right there matches. And then I just put in a little kind of a piece of ephemera there. I have some ferns, whatever. And that is my clipboard. Now you can just hang these on the wall and change them out. You could put pictures in them. And same with this one here. Now this one's so, so cute. And I'm going to be getting into birds' nests and eggs and all of that starting next month when we do Easter. Oh, I can't wait for that. Anyway, I got this paper pack, and it had the gingham, the polka dot, and then this larger polka dot, and it's all kind of color coordinated. Anyway, I cut that 5x7 out, and as my base, I used a little tiny nest that I made just from some Excelsior, and I put one of Anna Griffin's little eggs in there, and then I have some twine, some ivy, some ferns, and one little piece of ephemera. My next one here is so adorable, and again, it's got the purple flowers, the ivy leaves. I put a little bit, that kind of brown, looks like moss almost. That's actually eyelash yarn. I have a ton of eyelash yarn. I have one little ticket there, and I have a fern, and I just use my tiny little clothespins from Dollar Tree to clip it on, and you can change it every month. Make these other colors, these background colors, whatever you want them. I just have a little nest over there with some ferns in it. And when we come down here, I do have some more tags, which I think are so pretty. And again, some are paper flowers, some are silk flowers. That's one silk flower, a little tiny one. Sometimes you can get those flowers from Dollar Tree, and they're so cute. And while you're at Dollar Tree, don't forget to get these little mushrooms. That's what I used in making these little mushrooms. Now, I mentioned that at the beginning of the month. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. If you're doing a fairy village or any type of display, make sure that you make something like this. This is just some moss glued on cardboard with a mushroom and some Spanish moss and some greenery. How cute is that put around different things, like a little fairy house next to it or whatever, but you can do these on any scale. They're so cute. But again, I want to show you this adorable little kind of pair of mushrooms I made here. You can see. I'm going to show you how to make those right now, but this is the little one from Dollar Tree that I have right here. And of course, if you can get Tim Holtz mushrooms, all the better. Okay, you start with the mushroom. You do the top first. So to make the top piece, I start with a round piece of cardboard, and you can see I slit it, and then I just kind of push the two edges together to give me this kind of, it looks like a little hat. It's like a very wide cone. I don't know how else to really explain what that is. Anyway, you want to make that. And then you cover it with crinkled up brown paper. You can use paper bags. It doesn't have to be neat, you guys. Use hot glue, tuck it under. But I like it if you crinkle the paper before you start gluing it on. Now what I did for the base is I took a piece of cardboard and I just started kind of ripping pieces of brown paper and gluing them on. You can see there, that is a mess, right? But once you paint it, you don't see any of that. So you can make these tall, you can make them small, you can make them fatter than this if you wanted to. You can make all different kinds. But that is just a little piece of paper that I wrapped around and around and around, and it's very sturdy. And you wrap and you glue this piece onto the base. Okay, so it's kind of all one piece when you get done with it, because I've glued brown paper over it, so it connects this piece to the base. And make it as irregular as you want to. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see once you put the two pieces together, you have a mushroom, and then you have a base. Now I could also on this one put moss. I could put some of this moss would look great on there. I could do I could do smaller mushrooms. I could do flowers. I could do ferns. I just kind of left it plain for now to show you. But how cute is that? And while I was making these kind of mushrooms, I said, if I can make them three-dimensional, why can't I make them flat out of paper? And so this is a little tag. And I made one-dimensional mushrooms, okay? Isn't that adorable for a little tag for springtime? Look at these little tiny fern fronds. When you get these pieces like this, you can cut each one of those little ones off if you want a little fern. There's a little tiny purple flower and some leaves. You start a little bag with your most small things you would normally put, throw away. What am I going to do with that? All right, how did I make that? Well, the first thing I did is I kind of looked at mushrooms, pictures of mushrooms, and then I just drew them on a piece of cardboard and cut them out, okay? So you can see there, those are my little patterns. And what I did here is, you can see I cut the two pieces. So the top piece is this adorable red paper with white polka dots, and then I just did a piece, I think this was white, and I just put a lot of distressed ink on it. But isn't that adorable? I mean, you could actually add that to anything. Look how cute that is. I don't like the red with the purple, but you can make these mushrooms however you want to make them. But look how cute that is. You could actually, figure out some way to maybe make it stand up, maybe glue it to a little jingle block or something like that, and you can make your own paper mushrooms. How cute is that? Or make these three-dimensionals. You could actually make these thicker and taller and make them into fairy houses. Why not? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to have a separate fairy craft video too, which I've already posted, but this is my first springtime, totally springtime craft video. I hope you loved it. I hope you got so many ideas, and we'll make some maybe collages or tags or decorate a cake, or don't forget those clipboards, and you can clip on whatever you want to. It's all about the cool greens, the purples, the forest, the mushrooms. So much fun. All right, you all. I hope you got inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.